And welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name's John.
And I'm Kim.
And we're sorry for starting a couple minutes late. We were just finished up with a
board meeting.
A board meeting, and there was also an oak that was behaving rather badly.
Yes, it was. It was not being an angel.
Do we have a live link up?
Yes, we do. Of course
we do,
John. I put it up hours ago. I'm way ahead of you.
Oh, you're way. There it is.
There it
yeah,
is.
See, you know what? She just
What would you do
anticipates.
without me?
I'd be completely lost.
Yes, you would be.
In more ways than one.
Yes.
Aww.
There was an oak that wasn't being an angel that fell on Angel Oaks Drive.
Yes, it was completely blocking both lanes.
John was at
all the way across.
At the Bret Hart Union, right? High school board meeting.
Bret Hart School District board meeting tonight when they were honoring Clayton Rasmussen, and he will be retiring from the board. Now, just so you think that there may not be a Rasmussen around, his son Jeff Rasmussen is running to replace his dad on the board.
Okay.
Clayton had been serving since 1981.
Wow. So he's retiring from Bear Valley for the second time, right?
He must really want to retire.
I think he does this time. I think
he really wants
business.
to play. I mean,
he wants to play and help his kids out with their cattle ranches and time to enjoy. I'm sure you enjoy. I bet it was hard for him. He seems like the type of man that wants to keep on working. I bet.
Yeah, but he seemed pretty good with it. You know, he seemed pretty good with it. So you know what? Let's play. Well, I don't have that part up. But I think I do have an oak behaving badly.
We both have turtlenecks on. Did you know that? I feel like we're on Saturday Night Live or something. Like a Saturday Night Live
like
skit.
We're doing the cable access show?
No! Cable access!
Like it's, well, we're on cable. No, what is it, the PBS show?
Yeah,
what is it?
Public radio or whatever it's called. Both have turtlenecks. Mine's black and yours is blue. There we go. Big deal, John.
This was
the oak.
Yeah, see? Just in case you've never seen this before, this is men cutting an oak tree. Now, we're joking with one of the firefighters that this was a very good night to be out cutting firewood.
Yeah. Everything's wet, you mean?
It's wet, it's windy. He started laughing. I don't know if
they wouldn't be getting very much good firewood because it'd be wet.
I don't know if he thought it was funny or not. So there were crews from... That's kind of loud. There were crews from Altaville Maloney's, Angels City Fire Department, CAL FIRE. They were just really attacking
Eric out there?
I did not see him.
Okay.
But it was, and I know, normally as we get further into winter, we'll have to do what we got in trouble for calling them. We called them.
Let's talk about when the time comes. That's going to be a surprise for our new
the
viewer.
Schmuck reports?
No,
we're not supposed to say it. Okay.
We don't say it until the time comes.
Since I wasn't standing out in a snowstorm, this is as close as I could get.
Yes.
I was actually filming in the rain and the wind.
Yes.
It was dangerous duty. It was, and just in case you're wondering, I don't think anything was damaged by the oak except...
So it fell because of the wind and the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Except there was, unfortunately, a barbed wire fence that cushioned its fall.
Okay.
Which I doubt the barbed wire fence was very happy about it.
No, I doubt that. That's why you booked this Oak's No Angel.
Yes.
By John Hamilton. He's got those zippy titles, doesn't he?
Okay, easy.
No, it's pretty good, actually.
All right, now one of the things is... There was some really sad, sad news this weekend. First, last we go to that. If you want to see it, here is a shot on our site of the smiling Bret Hart School District Board with Clayton Rasmussen in the center. He's surrounded by Tony Terrell, Joan Lark, Clayton Rasmussen in the middle, Dr. Roger Orman, and Gail Bungie.
Joan Lark, right? Did you say Joan Lark? Okay.
I did. I even typed it.
All right.
All right, now to the hard news pieces of the weekend. And I guess since we hadn't done a show, done any news since Thursday night, there's been a lot of stuff happened.
On Halloween, actually the day after Halloween, early morning, there was a fatality in Jenny Lynn.
There was
Valley Springs gentleman. And from what I understand, there was alcohol involved.
There was?
Mm-hmm. I did find that out today. There was alcohol involved. The gentleman hit a tree. It was a solo vehicle collision about, 1:30 a.m., November 1st. 49-year-old man. What was his name, John?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Gregory T. Jones.
Gregory T. Jones, 49 years old, Valley Springs.
Failed to negotiate a turn at Milton Road and Mann Street in Jenny Lind.
Yes, he did. And it was his vehicle did spin out up an embankment, collided with a tree. He was
not
pronounced dead
on
on scene, and it was the 10th fatal collision of 2008.
Yes. So our thoughts and prayers go out to this family during this very, very difficult time.
Yeah.
There was another fatality yesterday up above between Arnold and Big Trees. Some hikers found a male body just along Highway 4 off an embankment.
Yeah.
It's still under investigation. The cause of death is under investigation. They will be performing an autopsy. His name is Mr. Harris, correct?
Yeah.
What was his name?
It is
Kevin Harris of
Kevin
Camp
Harris,
Cottle, 38 years old. They're not sure. They're saying that they don't suspect that foul play was involved, but they do have to treat it as they do have to still investigate.
They suspect that he was hiking sometime the night before, Saturday night, sometime Saturday, and he may have fallen and struck his head on a rock. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that this is obviously still subject to the autopsy reports. But it appears if the strike to the head if it rendered him unconscious, then hypothermia may have actually been a contributing cause because it was
It wasn't
cold.
really snowing up there, but it was
still cold and wet.
A lot colder. Mm-hmm.
So very sad. Thoughts. And 38 years old. That's way too young. So our thoughts and prayers to both families.
Yes.
And also Halloween. We hope you all had a fun and exciting Halloween. We've got lots of fun pictures, even some video from Rocky Hill,
yes.
from Angel Oaks. Mm-hmm. And Kim's really a big trick-or-treater. She just gets into Halloween every year, don't you? You are just...
You never were, really.
Oh, and also, the best photos of all are of the Government Center on Friday,
yes.
of all the costumes at County Government Center.
We have a great slideshow that Hannah went out and took for us on Friday.
Yeah.
At the Government Center of all the employees dressed up.
Everything from Cruella de Vil to ghosts, goblins, witches, everything.
Fun stuff, yeah.
So
we have pictures of the Rocky Hill, Angel Oaks, and video of Rocky Hill, and also pictures of the Government Center, correct? We have a couple pictures of the supersized pumpkin that somebody sent us in.
We do.
The Shields family sent in.
And we also...
Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
We also have video clips and pictures of the Ellifritz collection of 08.
Yes, we do.
It's the 08 Ellifritz collection.
So lovely pumpkin display, which they spent so much time.
For 10 years, Kelly Ellifritz, his wife, and also some friends have been doing this. And...
beautiful pumpkin display. I mean, this just takes amazing
hours and
skills.
hours and hours and hours. And it's one of those things that we were talking to somebody that was walking along the road there. Calaveras County, we're a small county, 50,000 people. I mean, we're barely a blip on the radar. Mm-hmm. But there's some things we do very well for a small county. Mm-hmm. And somebody was saying that the trick-or-treating or the Rocky Hill mm-hmm. thing is as good as any place.
It is, because just like
fire departments come out,
they block off the streets.
Block off the streets. There's no traffic. The sheriff's volunteers come out and
all the candy is actually donated so that each home doesn't have to provide it.
Yeah, at least all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Local residents, schools, and businesses mm-hmm. Donate the candy. So mm-hmm. It's very nice.
And Kim made me go, but myself.
We took our kids later. We're just not big trick-or-treaters. Sorry, one's getting too old.
I have to confess.
Our little one is allergic to nuts, so it's hard because he really can't have any of the candy because most candy has been processed in a nut factory. So I end up having to buy him candy anyway, separate. So yeah, I was kind of a Scrooge this year. I admit it, I was.
And also, I have to admit that if I'm going to film something, she's a little tough to bring along.
He doesn't like me going because I talk too much.
Yeah,
I'm always yakking. So
I'm sitting here running the camera, and
I'm not allowed to talk. I'm just allowed to
right at that perfect spot, just getting the perfect shot. Mm-hmm. Hey, John, you're a moron. Or something other than, something that.
No, but see, usually when we go places, he leaves me by myself. So So like our son said, Daddy, how come we always get to go watch everybody else having fun and we never get to have any fun? So why go, right?
Or if we go to an event, I have to run like 15 paces
You always
ahead.
say it's a family. If we're going as a family, yeah, John takes off. No more. Go by yourself.
All right, okay.
Anyway.
Snow, the passes are closed?
Mm-hmm. They're expecting snow down to 4,500 to 5,500 feet this evening.
So, we may get pictures of the white stuff.
Maybe.
If
you get any pictures of the white stuff, feel free to email
feel free
those
to send them in
to news@thepinetree.net. Burn. What was I going to say about burning? Burn suspensions have been lifted in Tuolumne and Calaveras counties. Effective 8 a.m. Monday, November 3rd, the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, CAL FIRE, will lift the suspension of burning on private lands within the Tuolumne Calaveras unit. This includes the counties of Calaveras, Tuolumne, and those eastern portions of San Joaquin and Stanislaus that are within the state responsibility area. Lifting of the burning suspension also applies to lands within the direct protection area of the Stanislaus National Forest. Burning will be allowed with open hours on permissive burn days and nights as established by the air pollution control in each county. So we will start having the burn days posted on the website every day. Because they change, right?
You're going to post those every day?
Well, they change every day, right?
Yeah.
I'll try. I try to remember. I don't always remember, but
the numbers to call,
also a number
phone
to call.
numbers to call are actually at the bottom of the article. We'll try to make those.
Yes.
All right.
Readily available.
There was a great play over the weekend.
Put on by the Bret Hart Drama Department.
And we heard, when we were at the board meeting tonight, we heard some really great things on it. John Lennon and Me. We have some great photos there. And it was a very touching play. But
Yes.
we heard very well done. Also, back to Friday night football. Now, it was kind of an interesting, little bit of an interesting twist for the football games as they've been going this season. Bret Hart was down in Linden, and they came out of Linden with a convincing win. So got Bret Hart back into...
You have some good pictures.
Yeah, we have some great
an away
photos
game,
from Jeff
so.
Rasmussen, sent those in. The kids just looked joyous,
Yes,
that they got back in the win column. Argonaut played, Calaveras was at Argonaut, and Calaveras got beat.
Okay.
It was the first loss in 19 games in the Mother Lode League. That was their streak. They've been won every game, 19 straight Mother Lode League. Talked to one man this evening. I guess Argonaut, man for man, is probably maybe the toughest team right now in the Mother Lode League, and Argonaut will be at Bret Hart on Friday night.
Okay.
So they'll be at Bret Hart on Friday night, which would be quite a matchup. That kind of a somewhat of a precursor to the big game to see how Bret Hart is.
Do you know which game we're live streaming yet this weekend? This Friday night?
Probably Argonaut at Bret Hart.
It's just easier to get a connection there,
Yeah,
right?
Argonaut at Bret Hart. That would be probably.
It's not that we're not Calaveras High fans. It's just there's no connection.
Well, and the other thing is if we have risk of inclement weather, rain, Bret Hart, we can actually do the games from inside.
Mm-hmm.
So laptops, rain, water, really aren't a good mix.
Of course, we can always send our son like we did last time. Maybe. Of course,
Put him in a tent.
I guess
on
he
top.
can bring a tent on
Yeah,
top.
and also when we're at Calaveras, we have to do it from on top of the PA booth.
If it's not raining, we may be able to do both again like last time. It was also the 31st annual Mountain Heirloom Quilt Fair at Ironstone Vineyards this weekend, put on by the Independence Hall Quilters Guild of Arnold. Very beautiful quilts were on display from Friday through Sunday. Hope you had a chance to get out there. If not, we have some lovely photos. Look at that. It's a covered bridge. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that.
Really great quilts.
I would have to say that's probably my favorite one. Yes, beautiful. Quite talent there.
The bridges of
Madison.
Oh.
Uh-oh. The bridges of Calaveras County. They happen there.
That's not good. That link goes
nowhere.
We better fix that.
Yes. And also, the Aspen Regeneration Meadow Restoration Volunteer Workday is being organized for this Saturday, November 8th. The Calaveras County Ranger District is organizing an Aspen Regeneration Meadow Restoration Volunteer Workday on the Calaveras Ranger District of the Stanislaus National Forest. This will be a great opportunity to not only build upon the partnership between the U.S. Forest Service and Calaveras County residents, but to also give back to the forest. We will be hosting our Volunteer Workday Saturday, November 8th from 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. The project site, let me see, is located at, it looks like it's 5 miles south of Spicer Reservoir Road. So, what you will need, let me see, sturdy closed-toe shoes, long sleeves, pants, sun protection, and your own lunch. How you will help. Volunteers will be
your
assisting
own lunch?
The Forest Service staff in removing lodgepole pine saplings by hand pulling, lopping, and using hand saws.
Lopping?
The project site. The project is a 2-acre stringer meadow adjacent to Spicer Reservoir Road and Gardner Meadow, where encroaching lodgepole pine trees are suppressing quaking aspen from successfully regenerating. For more information, you can contact Christine Myers at the Calaveras Ranger District at area code 209-295-1381, extension 353, or email CP, I'm sorry, I can't, like little tiny writing, CP Myers at fs.fed.us. And we have a flyer on the pinetree.net if you're interested in going out and helping on Saturday.
And I just wanted to let people know, because I know they were sweating if they were going to the site, I just fixed the link.
Okay. And
right.
also, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsors, Gary Toffanelli, who is running for District 1 Supervisor, which is tomorrow's election day.
That's it. The polls
Tomorrow's
open.
is the big day.
The polls open in what? Less than 10 hours?
And it's funny because the races here in Calaveras County are very tight. So are the presidential races.
It is going to be tight.
It's like we have no idea.
We have no idea, but you just kind of think that both the supervisor races, they may go down to just a handful of votes. I mean, just a handful of votes. Yes, and just so on the fair, the quilt fair.
There you go. Beautiful.
We fixed.
So much talent. It's just amazing.
We fixed the link.
Yes. Okay. There we go.
I know you were worried.
I was worried.
Because they were clicking on those links. What?
Surprised nobody emailed us and said anything.
I know.
So tomorrow is election day. We will be providing live election coverage from the county clerk's office, right?
Because we know that many of you out there want up to the second, literally, coverage.
And John is good at that.
And also, if you're watching on Comcast on Channel 7, one thing we'll be doing tomorrow night, if you can't be in front of your TV, we will be simulcasting. So on the web, we're going to be pushing out the Channel 7 show that will feature Superintendent of Schools John Brophy, Kathy Massaferro, and Sarah Lunsford. Mm-hmm. So, and I doubt they'll let me go on camera. I don't know, they might.
No, we're probably not
We
professional.
don't
fit in with that crowd.
No. Yeah, there's like the A team, and then there's like
the B team, the C team.
Yeah, it's
the S team, yeah.
Yeah, but one thing I think most people would begrudgingly admit is we're fast.
Yes, we are.
So
may not be professional, but we're fast.
We're fast.
May not have those journalism skills.
If you want to know up to the second what is going on, we'll tell you.
Yes, we will.
So what we'll do, we will be on hand, and I'm going to try to convince my wife to go with me to election headquarters. She may or may not. I'm betting on not right now, but
I was planning on going to all the parties, during.
Oh, that's probably more exciting.
Yeah.
Now, I was just going to go party with Karen Varney. And the
bring
crew.
Our kids with us?
Party with, that's it. Party with Varney.
Party with Varney, there you go.
Party with Varney, yeah.
So we will provide up to the second election results on the pinetree.net tomorrow.
We will be at the clerk's office.
The problem is that, if we're going to be doing cable, and how are we going to be doing that? You're just going to be
what we're going to do is
typing in the results?
We will have the video streaming so you can watch the cable program.
Okay.
So
because a lot of times we beat them last time.
Oh yeah, we have good, and we also thought that we'll probably try to maybe feed them some information.
Okay.
So they can be a little faster.
They can be a little bit faster.
So one of the things is what we have is, because there's two things, is you can watch the Calaveras County's website, and the webmasters do a great job of keeping everything up to the, very current on the site. What? What?
Nice sunglasses.
Oh, well, okay.
It was real sunny out there today.
All right.
You can tell John's been going non-stop today.
Okay. But they usually provide up to the second. But those have to be emailed to them, or he has to hand those, then they have to type those in. So if it is a typing test, we'll get those handed
there
to us.
There may be some typos.
And as soon as we can possibly type them in, we'll type in Seton 790, Tryon 790.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
And we know a couple of the parties are tomorrow night. Let me see. For Lee Seaton, he and his wife will be at the Murphy's Historic Hotel in the Mark Twain Room upstairs on election night. They will celebrate the campaign experience.
Tryon's not going there too?
Acknowledge all the hard work that supporters have done. There will be wine, beer, and soft drinks with stronger stuff available in the downstairs bar. They will have big screen TV as well as internet coverage starting at 8 p.m. Come join us. So that's where Lee Seaton will be. We know that Gary Tuffanelli will be where?
You knew.
No, I forgot.
Was the Chinese?
I thought it was a Chinese place in Burson or Wallace or something like that.
Okay. I thought it was going to be Hello Wine, but it's not going to be there.
I'm not sure. I need to confirm that, and then we'll put it up on the site.
Where's Zerl partying?
So I don't know where Zerl or Tom will be. I have no idea. I haven't talked to them yet, so
Zerl will be doing the Z?
we'll have to find out, so
okay.
we can stop by.
All right.
Anyway.
That's it. So we'll try to provide you up to the second. So as soon as what they'll do is Calaveras County Clerk Karen Varney will hand us the sheets across the counter. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden it'll be like, on your mark, get set, type.
Okay.
So
the Angels Camp City Council is actually meeting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. due to it being Election Day. And it's kind of a big agenda tomorrow.
I know sometimes...
Why are you pinching me underneath the table?
No, sometimes you can be... Sometimes the covering press stuff can make you a bit cynical. Mm-hmm. Just a touch.
Okay, go ahead. You read it then.
The reason I think they're doing the meeting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. is I don't think they wanted to vote on it until Election Day.
Okay.
Just kidding. Those of you who are running for city council.
They're talking water, aren't they, tomorrow?
Yeah, they're talking the financing for the $4 million Angels Camp sewer improvement.
Okay.
So I don't think that anybody wanted to...
Just in time to be moving out of Angels Camp.
No, I don't think anyone wanted to talk about that. Anyway, okay.
So tomorrow morning will be the City of Angels Camp City Council meeting at 8 a.m. Let me see. They will be talking about what John just talked about, the SEI transfer agreement.
Sounds like fun.
Weed abatement.
Approval
of USDA loan resolution to fund Phase 3 sewer improvement. Approve the resolution and providing the things that John was just talking about.
The things that John was talking about?
Yes, and also there's a Board of Supervisors meeting tomorrow.
Those things that John was talking
Tuesday.
about?
We keep forgetting that.
We do. And can we talk a little business stuff?
Well, John, we have to talk about
Board of Supervisors.
That's tomorrow morning. What's on the agenda? I know the red-legged frogs are on the agenda, right?
They'll probably pass a resolution opposing the red-legged frog.
What's that, John?
Huh?
What's that?
It's our business special piece. This is Old Vines.
Oh, on Saturday night.
Yeah. Now, Old Vines, which is a new wine bar in downtown Angels, held their grand opening.
Okay.
And it was a very nice crowd. Very nice crowd.
John went solo.
Yeah. That's
usually what happens because I have to be with the kids, right? Or he'll just ignore me and Whaley be sitting there by myself. So it's like,
well, anyway, it was, hey, we have props off stage, but it was a very well attended event. It was a nice thing. This is a great thing where basically how this business is working is that what this is you can actually, it's an antique and wine bar. Mm-hmm. So you can actually go in and they want you to sit at the antiques, mm-hmm. relax, mm-hmm. have a glass of wine, some little cookies.
Nice accent to Angels Camp.
Very nice. Yes. I mean, very, very nice. So it's very well done. It's very nice to see.
Alone, John. Okay.
And
the board is, I better mention what on the agenda tomorrow. Okay. You don't want me to even talk about that, or are we done?
No, I mean, we got like 20 seconds.
Doesn't matter. They'll be talking about the U.S. Fish and Wild. That's on the critical habitat.
Okay, the frog.
Yes, juvenile detention needs assessment. Give direction to the CAO, County Council, and the Chief Probation Officer regarding the local youthful offender rehabilitative facility construction funding program.
You usually say I have juvenile behavior, and I need detention, so I don't know.
A minute order to appoint a member of the Board of Supes to serve as director on the California State Association of Counties, along with an alternate appointee for the 09 Association.
CSAC?
Yes.
All right.
Study session in the afternoon will take place regarding the Mental Health Services Act, Workforce Education and Training Proposed Plan for Calaveras County.
And there is Old Vines, the wine bar that will take you out tonight. Very nice. I tried to catch the logo on the window there. I tried to do something kind of artsy because it was Old Vines. Good night.
Good night.